everybody, and welcome to another Plum Crazy Adventure Live Edition. All right, I am so super excited. Bear with us a couple of minutes. We're trying some new streaming software, and I'm curious how it's going, so bear with me. I'm attempting to find it on my end to make sure it's working on all fronts. So, it looks as though we're doing good. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's
it looks
awesome.
as though we are going live good on YouTube, so I'm going to put that away, and hopefully all of our comments will also come through here because I don't want to be looking at devices other than the one that we're on.
Yep.
And it's also very weird looking up at this rather than the computer. We are trying new hardware too, so... yeah, this is exciting stuff. Very, very excited. So this evening, we are going to be talking about Epic Universe. Super excited. They just announced The Last Land, which everybody kind of already knew what it was, but it's really exciting that it's official. And so we're going to talk a little bit about that. But before we get into all of that, hi, Becky. Thanks for joining us on Facebook. Oh, it even told me where it was coming from. That's exciting.
That's awesome.
So very, very excited for that. But we kind of wanted to do a little bit of a recap.
Yep.
First and foremost, thank you so much to our 629 subscribers over there on YouTube. Special thank you to Scott Jones for hopping in there and making it 629 for us a little bit ago. That was super exciting. He reminded me that maybe I should post the link once in a while. So I will start doing that. I forget. And Deb, I want to say Heidi ho, people, because I think that's what you're trying to say. Thank you, Deb, for joining us over there on Facebook. That's exciting. Okay, cool. And then I also wanted to give a huge thank you to the 128 people, which Nick, I'm sure, is probably 50, that have watched our Columbus Zoo video that we got uploaded on Wednesday. Yeah. That was a really cool video to put together, and we had a great day, even if it was a million degrees.
Fun to make that video too, and just being able to feed the giraffes. Oh wow,
that made the whole thing.
Yeah, that was my whole.
We could have put the 2 minutes of feeding the giraffes on there, and I would have been happy with it. So
yeah, I loved it.
We actually did a lot more at that zoo than what I even realized. I was going back through and I was editing, and I was like, wait a minute. How much more did we actually do?
Yeah,
so
we did a lot. It was amazing how long we were there and everything that we did. So
Mike says hello, y'all, on YouTube. So it looks as though all of my comments are coming through. I am really liking this. So definitely super excited. And then I also wanted to say a big thank you to everybody that has watched our latest airport video update that we did. It has 795 views right now, which I think is fantastic.
That's great.
Fingers crossed and toes crossed and everything that it doesn't get derailed. But this week you're going to be seeing a travel day video from me as we go to, or as I, yeah, it's just me this time, solo trip, head down to Orlando because I get to do some training with the Walt Disney World Resort this week. So I'm very, very excited. So expect that video at some point this week. It will be a little bit shorter and sweet because it is just me. We did just fairly recently go through a video or did a airport video for you guys, so it won't be super in-depth, but I always just really like doing those, so expect one.
Yeah.
So super excited. Man, that zoo has changed since we were there. Yes, that Columbus Zoo has changed a lot.
Yeah,
so.
And they're upgrading it still.
I know.
It's not done yet.
Yeah,
so.
Getting to see them. It was really cool, actually, seeing them build like the river otter habitats and stuff like that. They had the windows and so that you could actually look in and see what they were doing. So I've never seen any construction site really do that before. So I thought that was a really cool thing that they did.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I think we better get on to what we were talking about because we've got some more surprises up our sleeves tonight too. So.
Yes. So first off, I apologize. We are learning. We are figuring this out. It's going to be a bit clunky, and that's okay. I'm broadening my horizons, and we're trying new things. So the very first thing that we're going to do, Epic Universe, as many of you know, it is coming sometime in 2025. Summer 2025 is the hope. So very, very excited for that. They've started announcing the different lands, and the very first one that they announced was Celestial Park. I am very excited about this one. It has some really cool things that I am looking forward to seeing. And so rather than me talking about it, I'm going to attempt to show you a clip. Okay, guys, how cool is that? Oh my God, that it worked. I'm so excited. Oh, so, all right. Hi, Chris, and I agree. This is totally cool. Super excited, and I cannot wait for this section of the park. It's Celestial Park, part of Epic Universe. It's going to be the main hub center. It's the home of the Helios Grand Hotel, which the mock-up was the very last thing that you guys saw. I cannot wait to see that resort become available for us to be able to look into. I am sure that that's going to be a part of the premier resorts that they have there. It's going to join the ranks of Portofino, Royal Pacific, and Hard Rock Hotel.
Oh,
how could it not? And I'm just super excited about everything here. And as many of you know, my favorite land ever is Port of Entry in Islands of Adventure, which doesn't even have a ride. I just love the theming so much. So there's definitely a good possibility that Celestial Park is going to kind of take the cake on that one for me.
Yeah, it's going to have great food and great shopping.
Oh my gosh. So a couple of the things that I really liked about this one is there are going to be a couple of attractions. So if you saw in the very beginning, there's going to be Stardust Racers, which is a kind of a homage to the Dueling Dragons that used to be in Islands of Adventure. So it's a dueling coaster. You're going to have them going back and forth with each other. So that's really exciting. There's also going to be the Constellation Carousel, where you can pick out your celestial being and ride, or whichever one that you are most attuned to. So I thought that was a really cute and really fun way to bring in something for Celestial Park. There's
Celestial Park. That means I could be a fart goblin.
If you can find a fart goblin, you go right ahead.
Cool. I'm gonna see if that comes.
That was so cool, and look at you guys getting all techie. We're trying, Dad. We're trying so hard. So, but yeah, super excited about that. I'm also really excited about the restaurants here. Probably my most excited restaurant that's opening at Epic Universe is the Atlantic, which also has the Aquaria Bar. And basically, you're good. It looks as though you are inside of a giant fish tank and you are looking out at the rest of the park from inside of this fish tank, and you get to have these really great meals. Yeah. It's absolutely beautiful, very reminiscent of Atlantis, and just absolutely beautiful and amazing. So I can't wait for that. Now, JT's favorite restaurant, probably on property, is going to be the Blue Dragon Pan Asian restaurant, which is also here in Celestial Park.
Which you saw the Blue Dragon in the video
there, too. As well as the Tiger Bar is attached to this one as well. So if you are into Pan Asian, really good sushi, pho bowls, things of that nature, this is going to be a really great one. So super excited for that. And then ironically, the only shopping that they have announced at this point for Celestial Park is the Nintendo Superstar store, which is going to have a ton of things, Nintendo related and otherwise. So very, very excited for that. Scott, what do you think about Celestial Park?
Well, Celestial Park, it's going to be probably one of the most beautiful parks that I personally am going to be able to see for a long time. I think it's just going to be a great situation being able to go in there. The restaurant, the Atlantic, can't wait. Cannot wait.
Just super excited.
Yeah. I mean, kind of think of it like this. It's going to be like the fish are looking at the humans in the human tank.
The human. That's an interesting way to look at it. So I think that's really cool. So now the next land that they announced is probably Nick's most excited one that he cannot wait to go to. And that is going to be No, I lied. Mixing it up.
Yeah, see how you are.
Another one I'm super excited about.
And JT would be super excited about.
And JT is super excited about. How to Train Your Dragon. Let's check this one out.
There we go. Oh. Yeah.
How cool is that? Oh my gosh. I'm excited for this, to be honest. Right, Chris? Isn't it amazing? So I'm super excited to see it too. They do have several rides in this particular section of Epic Universe, which I thought was really cool.
Yeah.
The very first thing you saw was Hiccup's Wing Gliders, where you get to basically train on your very own dragon coaster ride. So very excited for that. They're also doing Dragon Racers Rally, which is the one that I will not be doing, which looks like it's going like this. No, thank you.
I'll have to assess the situation when I get there to whether I will do it or not. But
Yes.
I'm saying yes, I will. So.
And then Fire Drill is a very cool one because that one is actually the water ride of the park.
Yeah.
And so you get to go through and battle with other guests and such in a water battle. So very excited. And then they have the Viking training camp. So this is going to be your playground area for the kids. And I'm very excited. It looks looks like the Jurassic Park area on steroids. So very excited. Makes us want to go see How to Train Your Dragon orchestra movie film. I don't know if you know what that is. I do not know what that is, Chris, but I'm intrigued, and I love the music from How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah.
Part of the reason why I'm so excited about this land. So definitely might have to do that.
Well, I don't know if you've seen it or not, but this past week, Epic was testing the flying dragon that they have for this land.
Spoiler alert!
Yep, spoiler alert. And I've seen it, and wow. I'm so excited to see this.
In very small print in my training for Epic Universe, I didn't catch it because I tend to be a skim reader. There's going to be monstrous nightmares and grunkles dragons that are high in the sky, and this is what they were testing.
Yeah.
I didn't see it. I didn't realize, oh my gosh, they're actually going to have dragons flying around. So if you happen to see anybody's footage, they show the movie on a screen and have a live orchestra playing the soundtrack. Oh, I knew about that. Yeah. PSO does that all the time.
Yeah.
But anyway, so if you remember back when they opened up the Epic Universe store in City Walk, they have this huge diorama of Epic Universe. And as you would, if you downloaded the free app that they have and you point your phone at it, it brings different parts of the parks to life. And one of the things was they had dragons flying around, and people were joking and going, oh man, they put that in there. They better have that.
Yep.
I can't believe that they are.
Yep.
Like, how cool is that?
Yeah, it's really cool. I'm really interested to see what they do and how they do it. I figured it's got something to do with drones, but it could be kites too, being blown by air from the ground up, So who knows? I mean, geez. Anyway,
so much to think about.
It's so exciting to see what they're going to do next.
Yeah.
So.
Now, if you've always wanted to dine like a Viking, don't worry about it. You're going to be able to go into Mead Hall, and you're going to be able to have some tasty Viking treats. And then
big old turkey leg.
I have a feeling that's going to be one of the things on there.
It's got to be. And a pint of ale.
There you go. Point of ale. So you're also going to be able to meet several characters from the Isle of Berk franchise. So you're going to get to meet Toothless and Hiccup. That's a designated meet and greet. Now, other characters that you might see walking about, you might see Astrid with her dragon Stormfly. You might see Rough Nut and Tough Nut being their typical twin selves and being disgusting. Who knows? You're also going to get to see little nightlight dragons going around. And then, as Scott already alluded to, you're going to be able to look up into the sky, and you're going to be able to see the nightmares and the bronco dragons flying high above your head.
But the really cool thing would be if they could figure out a way to make those dragons breathe fire in the air. Could you imagine that?
That would be so cool.
I mean, everybody knows when you go over to Universal Studios and you go back in and you see the big dragon sitting up on top of
Well done, dragon.
Yeah.
Oh, so cool.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah.
Very, very excited about that. So
what are we going to look at now?
So now, what Nick is most excited about.
Megan finally got to
I did. All right. So let's go ahead and check out the Super Nintendo World Orlando Edition. Okay, guys, wasn't that amazing? I can't wait for Donkey Kong Land. Like, I don't know if you could see me on the little, but yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa, super excited.
Okay, I've got to ask. Have you heard the menu at the Mushroom Cafe?
The Toadstool Cafe?
Toadstool Cafe, yeah.
I have seen the one that they have over in Japan a couple of times.
Okay, I'm just curious if they're going to have like fried mushrooms.
No. I mean, they might. That might be a little cannibalistic.
Yeah, right? Sorry, I had to throw that in there.
All right, so obviously we have a smaller version of this land out in Hollywood. A lot of people have gone out there and checked it out. Nick will love that place. Yes, he's going to absolutely love it.
Yes, he will.
But they're going to be bringing Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge to us here in Universal Orlando. So very excited for that. They are also going to have Minecart Madness, which is over in Donkey Kong Land.
Yes.
And then they're also bringing Yoshi's Adventure. And I think this is super exciting because that is one of Nick's favorite games to play on my old Nintendo 64. I can't figure that game out, and this kid has gotten like all the levels beat. Yep. I don't know how he does it. So very excited that he's going to be able to experience Yoshi's Adventure in real life. As Scott alluded to, there is also going to be dining in this land in the form of Toadstool Cafe. Now, I will say this is a very popular restaurant everywhere, so this one might be a little bit interesting getting into. We'll just have to wait until they start announcing things to see if it's going to be one of those sign up for virtual queues to get in or what they're going to do. But want to give everybody a heads up now. This is going to be one of the most popular places to be able to go and get something to eat in this park. Yeah,
because Super Nintendo has affected every one of us, no matter how you think about it. I mean, whether it's the movies, the games, being able to have family night and we all play games together. I mean, I know you guys, we all have done it.
Oh, yes.
So, and it even started back in the day when my mom and dad and my grandparents, when we play Atari at my grandparents' house and stuff. So, like these games and stuff has always affected our lives. So this is going to be a very special park, and it's going to be very, very packed.
Yes, so. And we cannot wait. We played Mario Party last night and was thinking about the time Megan and I played. Yep, many years since we played those games, Mike. Yep. So, Christopher, we definitely had some furious battles with Mario Kart.
Yes.
So,
yes. Sometimes I was wondering if I was going to have to jump in the middle and stop the fight.
We get competitive. So I'm super excited. Also, you're going to be able to meet some of the characters. You're going to be able to meet Mario and Luigi together. So super excited to see the Plumber Brothers together. You're also going to be able to meet Princess Peach. Super excited about that, actually. Not one of my favorite characters to play, but I loved her in the movie. So she's been redeemed. And then you're going to get to meet Toad. And who doesn't want to meet Toad?
Yeah, I do.
Or the Super Mario Brothers on Wii. Yes, we used to beat each other up a lot. So now one thing that I thought was really cool here that'll keep you coming back is the interactive key challenges. Now you're going to need to have one of the power-up bands, which is very similar to the magic bands that Disney offers. And what you want to do with those is you can link it to your app, and then you can play these interactive games. For instance, there's a Goomba Crazy Crank where you got to knock him off of his rolling thing. There's a Piranha Plant nap mishap. Don't wake up the piranha. Piranha Plant. There's a Koopa Troopa Power Punch. You have to go around and punch the right blocks. And then there's a Baboom Kaboom Room. And then a Thwomp Panel Panic. So lots of different interactive games. A couple of those are new to our park, I believe. I'm not familiar with the Thwomp Panel Panic or the Babom Kaboom Room. So could be wrong on that, but I think those are new. They should be called one-up bands, right? I thought that would be a really cute one.
That's something they'll do later on as an add-on.
Yeah, probably. So Universal, if you're listening, he just gave you an idea. So super, super excited about this land. Cannot wait for this to come out. But we do need to move on because we've got a couple more. Hi, Sean. Thanks for joining us. Say that 5 times in a row. Absolutely not, Deb. I have a hard time saying it once. So we are going to head to Dark Universe, which is kind of the sleeper hit. Everybody is super excited about this one. Let's check it out. Okay, guys, isn't that cool?
Yeah.
There's a tropical storm headed towards Florida. Yeah, Sean, I'm aware. I'm a little nervous about it because I'm supposed to be going to Florida this week. So
Yeah,
we'll
Wednesday.
see how that goes. Christopher says, I would like financial compensation for that. That had to do with the 1UP bands. That's
Yep.
funny.
Mhm.
All right, back to Dark Universe. So this one is actually the sleeper hit. I think it's what most people are the most excited about because it's really a cool story. Universal Creative has really gotten into this. I'm super excited for it. So we are basically going to be able to walk into Dark Universe, which is where Darkmoor Manor is located, and the great-great-great-great-granddaughter of Victor Frankenstein, Victoria Frankenstein, is continuing her great-great-great, however many great-granddaddies work, and is attempting to harness the monsters and show that they can be controlled. What could go wrong? So that is the story behind Monsters Unchained: The Frankenstein Experiment, and so and that pretty much just spills over into everything else within Dark Universe. It's really, really cool. There's also a coaster, Curse of the Werewolf. You want to make sure that you get out of the woods before the curse takes a hold of you and you become a werewolf yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very great storytelling, right?
Yeah.
There's also a couple of eateries here. So this one actually has two. So the one is the Das Steakhouse, which is over catacombs. They have vampire artifacts and different things, and you are being served by the vampire familiars. So a little on the creepy side. Just make sure you don't go down in the basement. You may become lunch yourself. And then they have the Burning Blade Tavern, which
that's really cool. Yeah.
Can't wait to see how they do that.
Yeah. I kind of got a feeling I know exactly how they're doing it. They're just simulating that obviously the pieces are not made of wood or nothing around it's made of wood. It's non-vertical materials and stuff. But they have gas lines and stuff that'll light up. It's going to be really neat, and especially it's going to be an awesome effect at nighttime to be able to see that light up. And then turn around and you're going to look at the one tower where Victoria is working, and you're going to see the electricity shoot across the tower and stuff. Yeah, it's going to be really epic. No pun intended.
Oh, they're doing everything huge. So
yeah.
I didn't see Dark Universe was cleaning up dinner and have to look it up later. Looks cool, Chris. Yes, it's very cool.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. Your dad said. So you're also going to have some character meet and greet. So you're going to be able to meet Igor, which is Victoria Frankenstein's servant. You're also going to get to meet the Invisible Man. How? I don't know, but it's Universal. They've got their ways. Made Mediterranean salmon with honey, garlic, Brussels sprouts, so I missed it. Okay. There's also going to be monster hunters and a Baird Music Man walking around. So very excited for that. There's also going to be a Frankenstein's monster and his bride separate meet and greet. So very, very excited for that. That'll be a lot of fun. And then if that wasn't enough, they do have a Darkmoor monster makeup experience where you get to be made up just like the monsters.
Yes.
So that's exciting. I'm really looking forward to seeing what they're going to do with that.
Yeah, it'd be kind of fun to get Nick involved in that and get him dressed up as a little monster, So I think that'd be really neat.
And Deb said that park should be seen at night for sure. Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Creep factor is going to go up 1,000,000.
Yep,
So
big time. Big time.
people get freaked out going into Skull Island, Reign of Kong. Like,
Yeah, I'm going to tell you what,
yeah.
Reign of Skull Island. Yeah, it's a little creepy walking in there.
Yep. This one's got nothing on it. So
Yep.
without further ado, because we're already at 30 minutes, let's get into the one that they just announced this week. I am so excited for this one. I think it's going to be really unique and interesting. They are actually bringing the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Ministry of Magic. It's going to be the Wizarding World of Paris in the late 1920s, and then you'll be able to go by Metroflux to London in the 1990s, Ministry of Magic. So it's really interesting how they're doing this. Check it out.
Yeah. All right, this park needs to open. Wow.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited, guys. I didn't get to see that before this. I just was like, okay, that's the 2-minute one. That's the one I want. Didn't realize I hadn't seen that one before. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
So the only attraction that they have here that's a rideable attraction is Harry Potter Battle at the Ministry. And so something to do with the Ministry of Magic, or that was the very ending part, which, oh my gosh, it looks just like the movies.
Yeah.
So I cannot wait to see that. Basically, Dolores Umbridge is going under trial. What could go wrong? Harry, Ron, Hermione, all involved. It'll be an interesting thing that they do for that. And then there is a restaurant on site. It is the
You're darn right I do.
I'm going to butcher this. It is the Café L'air de la Serine. So very excited to see this. It's basically French cuisine, French pastries. They have very French Parisian style dining where you can sit out on the patio or sit inside. Very nice little cafe that they're going to have. Wonder if those signs will actually change like that. Wouldn't that be cool?
I bet they do.
So
I bet they do.
Now, the Le Cirque Arcanus, so this one is really interesting. So the circus ringmaster, look out Disney. Oh, wow, Disney's in trouble.
Yeah, yeah.
So the circus ringmaster has stolen Newt Scamander's suitcase, and he is using those animals in his circus to bring life back into it. And Gwendolyn, the protagonist of this particular show, is rescuing those animals, and you're going to see all kinds of different fun, cool things, circus themed acrobatics and such, as she goes through and she rescues these amazing creatures. Ooh, a French baguette. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, yeah.
There's also going to be more interactive wand experiences. I'm so excited for that.
Yes, we have our interactive wands.
Yes, we do. Got a couple. And then if you don't have your own interactive wand and you want to go and get a wand from a female wand maker, I thought this was so cool. Go to the Cosme Acahor Baguettes Magique. So again, I'm sorry, I don't speak French. I probably butchered that. But she is a female wand maker, world renowned, and she has her shop set up in Paris in late 1920s, and you get to go and see her wands. And really unique, these wand cases are triangles. They are not typical like you would see at Ollivanders or Gorovich's. Yeah, I can't say that one fast either. So very, very excited. It's going to be a really unique new kind of take home, being able to get a authentic Cosme Acahor wand. So very, very excited for that. Why stock into Universal now? Honestly, this is going to be amazing. I wonder if it goes off the thumbprint too. Maybe.
You might. I bet you TSA is going to hate these little cases all the time.
But you know what?
There's going to be millions of them going through TSA.
Oh, yes. It can't be any worse than the little Coca-Cola bottles that they had. So that people were bringing back.
Yep.
So those are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lands. Sorry, I wanted to make sure I didn't miss one. That is going to be within Epic Universe.
Yeah.
Scott, which one do you think is going to be your favorite?
Oh, God. To narrow it down, it's going to be a tight one between Super Nintendo World and Ministry of the Dark Magic.
You mean Ministry of Magic?
Ministry of Magic.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't pick a one, guys. Like, I am so excited about Celestial Park because I just want to be there and just people watch and just enjoy the ambience and seeing everybody just having fun. So Celestial Park is up there. How to Train Your Dragon. I mean, how could you not love that? I mean, it has Hiccup and Toothless. How to Train Your Dragon, Ministry of Magic is Christopher's. I like it.
Okay.
And then Dark Universe, because, I mean, I love those original monsters. I'm glad that they're bringing that in here. I like the little bit of a creep factor, but still family friendly. So definitely really excited to see what they do with that.
Yeah, it's really interesting that they're going to do that, but you don't have to have a special purchases ticket to be at a Halloween Horror Nights or anything.
It's kind of like an HHN year round.
Yeah.
Family friendly HHN year round. So are all these areas going to be close? So basically, each of these portals are going to be connected to Celestial Park. The footprint for Epic Universe is absolutely massive. I was actually told by my Universal rep, Karen. She's absolutely amazing. I got to meet her 2 weeks ago, finally in person. And she said to go up to Aventura at Bar 17 and to look out. And she goes, you'll be floored at just how big this place is.
Yeah. And we actually drove around part of it.
Twice the size of Studios is what I'm guessing off the top of my head.
Comparison, I would say probably about the size of probably Hollywood Studios at Disney.
Yeah,
maybe. I would put it, and maybe a close Magic Kingdom size.
Your mom and dad are excited about Dark Universe.
Well, yeah.
I knew I loved you guys. That's so exciting. Oh, I'm so excited.
Dad and I used to make comments all the time that Mom needed her bolts tightened.
Hey, Dad.
Anyway.
I must not have heard earlier, so it's in Florida then. Oh, yes, Christopher, sorry.
Yeah.
So Epic Universe is located in Florida, Orlando, Florida. It is going to be just down the way from Surfside Endless Summer Suites and Dockside, the Endless Summer Suites. It's down that boulevard a little bit. So transportation is, at this point, I think, going to be bus only. Not quite sure yet logistically how all that's going to go down, but we will let you know as soon as we are able to, as soon as we know and we're able to tell you.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's all within Universal Orlando's big umbrella, and I'm super excited.
Yeah. And this park has nothing to do but grow.
Yes.
Because the surrounding areas that they're putting Epic has places that I guarantee it that they've already started looking at to purchase, and got a feeling we're going to start seeing a lot more.
Yep. Now, as far as Epic Universe opening, Chris, because you just asked this, as of right now, they are just saying 2025 through the grapevine and stuff. We're hoping for summer, early summer 2025, but they haven't officially announced an opening date. I will say that the 2 hotels that they have that are, I think they're calling them prime value hotels. Please don't quote me on that. That are outside of it. I'm drawing a blank on their names, but one is Blue
And Stardust?
No, that's the racers. It has something to do with the galaxy, though. Yep, my bolts were coming unscrewed a lot today. Oh my gosh. But anyway, so those particular hotels do have an opening date for being able to start being booked and have rooms. Don't know if that's necessarily a guaranteed on. That means that we're going to be opening up Epic at the same time, because I think it's like January and then March. But it's exciting that those hotels which are close are opening up a little bit early, because that means that we're moving forward and will be opening up shortly after those hotels open. Came undone a lot within the last 25 years. Oh gosh, Chris, you are playing with fire. But all right, guys. So I think we've taken up enough of your time this evening. I really hope that you enjoyed this new format and how we're kind of doing things. I thought this was really exciting, being able to show some videos and stuff while we're doing this, and being able to stream simultaneously. So I am super excited. I think that this is going to be a great thing for us, and I hope that you guys are enjoying it.
Yeah.
So definitely leave a comment below. Let us know if you like it, and we're going to keep kind of pushing forward and doing some things with this.
I'm going to ask you guys to do one more big favor for us. Once this is over with, go wait for it to load up onto your Facebook page. Take it and share it to your Facebook page, so that way everybody else can see what we're actually doing now.
Yes.
This is really big. We're very excited about this. This is new technology that we've got, and man, I've had fun with it tonight. So I can't wait to see what else we're going to do next, because this is just the beginning.
Well, and Christopher said that he's excited for this and loves the new streaming. Now you got to have special guests from like North Carolina or something like that. That's a possibility with doing it this way.
Yeah, big time.
Haven't figured it all out yet, obviously, but this is really opening up some new doors for us. So maybe Chris will be joining us from North Carolina. Maybe I'll be able to get one of my business development managers on here, like Karen from Universal, to talk to us about stuff. Super excited, and I can't wait. We'll just have to see where it takes us. So very, very excited. Very grateful to have an amazing team and collaboration with fellow travel agents that have been able to kind of help me figure some of this stuff out, so that we can bring you kind of more fun, polished, unique, fun things to do. I know I say fun a lot, but it's fun. So. All
right. Well, I guess we're going to go ahead and wrap things up for the night. Guys, I really hope you enjoyed tonight's presentation, I should say.
Yes.
We've had a lot of fun doing this. So do me a favor, like I said a little bit ago, make sure you share this to your Facebook page, so that way all of your friends and family members can see this. And we do appreciate all the love and support. And thank you to all of our subscribers on YouTube and all the people who follow us on all of our socials.
Yes, thank you.
We could not do this if it wasn't for your guys' support and love.
Yes, thank you so much.
Well, I guess Megan was done. Anyway, with all that being said, I guess we're getting out of here. You guys have a great evening. And as always, are you ready for your next Plum Crazy adventure.
Because we're ready to get you there.
Talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.